Hey guys, I'm Adam. This is On The Break and welcome back to episode 5 of the FM20 beta series here with Chelsea. Today we've got an FA Cup third round tie at home to Swindon where we'll see a few of the kids. And then we are also going to do the Liverpool game at home in the Premier League. We have had a rescheduled fixture, so Burnley have plonked themselves right in the middle there. But we're going to do that one off camera and just bring you the Liverpool game afterwards. Since you were last with us, which was the 1-0 defeat away to Real Madrid in the Champions League group stage, you can see there's been yet another sea of green. 6 consecutive wins, including a couple of really impressive ones. We look really good in the 5-1 win at home to Villa, and Tammy Abraham getting a couple, and Michy Batshuayi getting his first of the season. And then another really impressive victory was the 2-0 win at home to Man United. Tammy Abraham grabbing himself another brace, and we looked really, really good in this one. They never really threatened us, to be fair, and that's a really good result that leaves us sitting very pretty in the league. You can see there we do sit in second place, just 2 points behind Arsenal, who at one point looked like they were going to be runaway leaders of the league, so we've done really well to get within touching distance of them. But that victory over Man United put us clear of them. Liverpool and Man City trailing a little bit further behind with games in hand, but not enough to catch us. So we're looking really, really strong for that Champions League group stage finish in the league. And possibly even a title push. I wouldn't say it's out of the question at this point. We're right in it. And with the form we're in, I can't see us falling away too quickly, fingers crossed. But just on the subject of the league finish, you'll see there an notable criticism. The board are very disappointed that the club looks a long way short of qualifying for the Champions Cup as expected. Are you looking at the league table, guys? 2 points. What's that, second in the league? I'd say we're doing pretty well, to be fair. But I think we've come back a couple of days early for the Swindon game, actually. I'm going to pick a team, I'm going to get ahead to the game, and then I will be back to bring you that third round action. Right then, guys, so it is game day. I've picked the team, we'll talk through it in a sec. But I just wanted to bring you into the development centre quickly, just to go through a couple of little bits. Charlie Mazonda, not involved today. Won't be involved all season. Turns out I can't recall him. So that's not ideal. Obviously, we had plans to bring him in as sort of an extra depth option on either flank, really. And to be honest, by next season, I'm going to be able to sign players. So I don't really see too much of a future now for Charlie Mazonda. The second half of this season would have been his opportunity, really. And then Billy Gilmore was the other one that I was going to recall. Now, I can recall him, but I think I've had a change of heart on that one. You can see there he's developing really nicely. If we go into his... Where's his progress bar? I'm still trying to learn where everything is. Development? It must be in development. Loan report? But anyway, it might be in the overview, actually. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look. So Billy Gilmore, progressing really, really well. And I think, to be honest, it would be a waste of his development to bring him back now. We have got Loftus-Cheek has come back from injury. He's not playing today because he's picked up an illness. But we are also seeing for the first time this season Van Ginkel today, who does offer us another option. He's not going to play a lot, but he can fill that space that Billy Gilmore was going to come back to fill. And it just means that Billy can stay out at Swansea and sort of develop his own time away from the club. So we're not actually going to be adding to the squad. However, we've made a sign-in, and that's not something I thought I was going to be able to say. We've signed Matthew Bondswell, and I don't really know how that's happened. I thought that it might have been because it's on a pre-contract, but I've been into the player search and looked at contracts expiring, and you've got the likes of James Rodriguez and players like that on there that would be amazing signings, but I can't offer contracts to any of them. So it's not that. I've no idea how this works. It was done by our director. We've got the email here somewhere. Marina Granosvaka. Okay, I'm giving up. Marina made an offer for him. So I've no idea how that works. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments down below because I can't see how this could have happened. But in other news, transfer-wise, obviously nothing coming in, but we have accepted an offer as well to loan out Andreas Christensen. He's not playing a lot. Kurt Zouma can sit and be that third choice centre-back. If we get injuries, then obviously we'll have to deal with it, but the likes of Azpilicueta can play at centre-back. I'm sure if we had to, one of the holding midfielders could sit in there and do that job. We're going to get a bit of money for him while he's away. He'll come back a stronger player. Napoli are a good side, so we'll be playing in a good team. But let's show you the team. It's a very rotated side. It's a mix of players that need the match sharpness and a couple of kids in there as well. So we're going with Caballero in goal. He is our cup goalkeeper anyway, to be fair. We've got Nicholas T on the bench, an 18-year-old. Kepa's injured. So Caballero has played the last few games, but he's going to be in goal with a back four of Reece James, Zuma, Clinton Mola and Ian Matson at the back. A couple of kids there. With Van Ginkel and Mount as the central midfielders. Willian, Andorin and Pedro in behind Batshuayi up front. So a more familiar looking front four. Andorin has featured a couple of times this season. But I'll quickly show you the couple that you're not going to recognise. So Clinton Mola, 1-star current ability centre-back, 3.5-star potential. Then Ian Matson, probably a touch further on, still not great technically. But not too bad a player. He's got good pace again. He's a 1.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential left-back. Can also play in midfield as well, to be fair. He's not too uncomfortable there. No one really on the bench worth noting is Nicholas T, who is 1.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential ability goalkeeper. But let's get into this one. Enough waffle. Obviously, we are strong favourites for this one. Even with a rotated side, we should have more than enough to beat Swindon here. Pedro picks up an early knock. Of course he has. Obviously, we've got options on the bench. But we do get the first highlight now with the two youngsters combining. Van Ginkel with a big ball over to Willian. Works it out to Reece James. And they're knocking it around nicely on this right-hand side. Back to Mount, who plays it back to Van Ginkel. We're knocking some lovely stuff around. Can Matson get the cross in? He plays it back to Van Ginkel, who lays off to Mount. And it's lovely passing movement. They don't know what to do with us. Reece James has the shot and it's tipped over the bar by the goalkeeper. So 20 minutes gone. I mean, we're absolutely dominant. We've got 86% possession after 25 minutes. It's absolute madness. But we need to turn something into a goal. As we get the opportunity now with a Mason Mount free kick. It's headed away. And Swindon going to have the opportunity to break on us here. They've got Doyle forward and men going to join him. He's held up a bit by Matson, who did well to be fair, and Pedro collects. But Mola's missed out to Doyle up front there. A bit of a mistake there from the youngster, but we now go long and Batshuayi's in. Is he going to score the one-on-one? He's not. It's a good save. As we do win another corner, we need to turn this dominance into a goal. Mount swings the corner in again. Pedro flicks on. And it's 1-0 Chelsea. Pedro with his 5th goal of the season. He's going to be coming off soon because he has picked up that knock. But Mount swings in the corner. And it's a lovely little header. Keeper gets a hand to it. Should do better, to be fair. But it does put us 1-0 up. As we get another highlight now. Mount plays it back to Mola. And it's another loose pass. He's not having a good game, the youngster. Doyle now collects. And plays out wide to Isgrove. Matson closing him down. It's a ball over the top that Reece James heads away. And Mola with a really good ball now, to be fair, out to Pedro. Can't quite collect. As Isgrove keeps it in for Swindon. They're looking to build something. Doughty with a good ball down the right-hand side for Mears. Cuts back to Doughty. There was no opportunity for a cross. That's a lovely ball. And it's 1-1. I don't know whether that may have been offside. It's been ruled out. Thank God for that. Armenteros with the finish. It's a really smart finish, to be fair, but he's not quite timed the run. That was really, really sloppy. And they will punish us if we defend like that again. So, team talk. We've got to guard against complacency. But we are going to get Pedro off. Ideally, I didn't want to bring Hudson-Odoi on, but Pulisic not that natural on the left. We are going to go with Hudson-Odoi. We're going to get him on. I don't know what the injury is for Pedro. Potential groin injury. I don't want to risk making that worse. Obviously, like we talked about with Charlie Mazunda, we're not doing too well with wingers at the minute, so we don't want to risk that. As Willian now the opportunity with the free kick. And Zuma heads over. He should really have scored there, to be fair. So 65 minutes gone, just coming up for 70 minutes gone. Are we going to do something else here? I've not been too impressed with some of Mola's passing, but he seems to have a really good match rating somehow. We're going to get Pulisic on, are we? Are we going to get Pulisic on? No, I don't think we are. I think we're going to get Giroud on up front. And I think we're going to get Van Ginkel off, because, let's face it, he's probably an injury waiting to happen. So we're going to get Jorginho a little bit of a run out. And it's going to fizzle out to nothing. It's a bit of an underwhelming result, to be fair. I wanted us to sort of show a bit of intent and go and get 4 or 5. But it's not happened. As we now get a highlight and Andorin collects. It started from a Swindon move, but we got the opportunity to break on them. It goes out wide to Willian. Is he going to put the ball in? He works it to Mason Mount, and it's sloppy, and he misses out. And Doughty steals in. But Willian wins it back for us, to be fair. And we go again. A lot of this is coming through Jorginho in the centre there. Willian's got Reece James on the overlap. He puts the ball in. Andrew misses out. Jorginho collects on the edge of the area. It's out to Matson on the left-hand side now. Is he going to be able to get the cross in? He's got Jorginho there for support. He does use him. And it spreads out to Reece James. Willian with the shot. It's deflected and it goes in. And it goes down as a Broadbent own goal. That's really unlucky for him. We'll take a look at the 3D replay, but I can't imagine there was much he could have done. Jorginho spreads the ball out to the right-hand side. Reece James drives at them, and it's just hit him. He knows nothing about it. But it takes him away from the goalkeeper. So we do go 2-0 up, and it is a very comfortable win. Swindon then not even having a shot, but I'm not massively convinced by that. I mean, we did what we needed to do. Pedro's out for 5 to 11 days. It's frustrating. He's going to miss the Burnley game. He may be back for the Liverpool game. We'll have to wait and see on that one. So I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to play the Burnley game off camera. We'll let you know how we get on with that one. And I will be back in a sec with the Liverpool game for you guys. Right then, guys, welcome back. We beat Burnley. Tammy Abraham got a double. Pretty convincing win. But this match probably couldn't have come at a worse time. You'll notice that Nicholas T did get his debut in the end. Not more than, a game ago. I was saying that he wasn't ready for his debut. Caballero picked up a knock. So I didn't want to risk him for this one. He probably could have played, to be fair. Didn't want to risk him with such a big game against Liverpool around the corner. So Nicholas T got his debut. He did alright, to be fair. Got a 7.0 rating. He made a couple of decent saves. But also you can see that Willian came on and then picked up a knock. So he's not fit enough to play in this one. And nor is Pedro. So we are very light of options out wide for this one. The team that we're going to put out there to face Liverpool is Caballero in goal. Back four of Azpilicueta, Tomori, Zuma and Emerson. With Kovacic and Kante in midfield. And Pulisic, Mount and Hudson-Odoi in behind Abraham up front. Rudiger's also picked up a knock. He's going to be out for a couple of days. Can't play in this one. And you can see there, Clinton Molar's got a place back on the bench as the only player that can play as a centre-half, really. So Liverpool lining up in their almost traditional 4-3-3 now. Front three of Mane, Firmino and Salah really are going to have to keep an eye on that. So we're going to tell... I like a good revenge team talk. We're going to tell them that we owe Liverpool. Let's get them motivated and let's get them out there. So, 25 minutes gone and we get the first highlight. Liverpool building from the back. We press the centre-halves, but they do work it around us. Fabinho tries to look long for Firmino, but Tomori collects and it's a good ball out wide to Pulisic. Robertson makes the tackle, and we've been given a penalty. It's going to VAR, but we've been given the penalty, and Mason Mount is going to have the opportunity to take it for us. It's a huge chance, and Mason Mount does put us 1-0 up. His 6th goal of the season. He's been really, really good this season. And we have started really strongly in this one, to be fair. This was the first highlight, but we'd had a few shots that weren't really highlight worthy. You can see that we've had 7 shots on target already after half an hour of this one. Playing really, really well and restricting Liverpool to not a lot of the minutes. So hopefully we can keep that going. But Salah now does whip in the free kick, and Gomez has got a free header. And just as we say that we're doing really, really well, we give away a really sloppy goal. And I'm really disappointed with that one. Salah swings it in deep from the right-hand side. And Gomez is unchallenged. It's a free header for him and he puts it past Caballero. The keeper's got no chance, to be fair. We don't need to see it again. So frustrating. We need to go and grab another. Tomori plays out wide to Pulisic. Are we going to get an instant reply? It's spread out to Hudson-Odoi on the left. We've not seen too much from him lately. He needs to improve. Emerson's cross is blocked and that's so poor from Tomori. Firmino picks it up in that deep position that he loves so much. Salah's in and we've given away a penalty now. And in the space of a couple of minutes, Emerson's going to be sent off as well. Unbelievable. 37 minutes gone. We've given away a penalty that's going to put us 2-1 down and we're down to 10 men. And it was all looking so good. How has it gone so wrong so quickly? Right, well, what do we do now then? The first two things that spring to mind is put Azpilicueta in as part of a back three. That's a bit risky. Your other option is you bring on Alonso at left back. But who do we sacrifice? I don't really want to take Mason Mount off. He's playing well, but it's that number 10 role that's going to have to go, surely. But I think we're going to hook Pulisic. We're going to get Mount out on the left-hand side. Hudson-Odoi can play out on the right. Does he prefer? He just about prefers to cut inside. So we'll put Hudson-Odoi as the inside forward. Pulisic is going to come off. We're going to get Marcus Alonso on. And he's going to fill in at left back. But Fabinho's got the chance to put them 2-1 up. And he puts it straight down the middle. Caballero dies away from it. Fabinho's 7th goal of the season. I'd imagine there's been a few penalties in that. But I would say against the run of play, they've turned this one around really, really quickly. Fabinho's penalty is standard enough. And it was 2 goals in 2 minutes. A really sloppy goal from a deep free kick out wide. And then to give away a penalty is so disappointing. We do come now, but Kovacic loses out to Chamberlain. They're coming at us again. Mane's in. And, I mean, they've made it 3-1. Naby Keita, we're getting ripped apart here. Surprised that Firmino didn't score that one, to be fair. It was a really good block. We'll see it again in 3D. But Salah plays the ball out wide left to Mane, who instantly is in one-on-one. Zuma's not going to catch him. He lays it off to Firmino, and it is Zuma that makes the block. But it lands at the feet of Naby Keita, and he gets his 8th goal of the season. Liverpool's midfield scoring for fun this year, by the looks of it. At half-time, 3-1 down. So, not great. Not great at all. We're going to get aggressive with the guys. Show a bit of desire. They're fired up. Kovacic tries to slip the ball through to Abraham and misses out. And they're breaking now down the left-hand side with Origi. If he puts the cross in, we could be in trouble. Azpilicueta does well, but Robertson's in and it's 4-1. It's 4-1 at home to Liverpool. And is this going to be the game where the title challenge falls apart when we've only just really started to put it together? Azpilicueta did well to hold Origi up, but Robertson takes it inside Kante. And it's a smart finish, to be fair, front post. But this is absolutely appalling. We've got a highlight straight away. Firmino's nicked in. He shoots wide, but what is Tomori doing? We're going to shout. Show some passion. They're playing like a bunch of idiots out there. It's like they've never played football together before. Salah now with the free kick. There's no free header this time, but Firmino picks up on the right-hand side. It's a deep ball over. Azpilicueta wins it. But Hudson-Odoi misses out to Fabinho, and they're going to build again. Gomez now on the right-hand side. And it's his loose pass this time, and Marco Alonso steals in. It's a big ball over to the right-hand side. Hudson-Odoi nods on, and Abraham's in. But it's a good save by Alisson. Still no sign of scoring too many one-on-ones. It's something that has apparently been fixed a bit with the latest patch of the beta. But I've not noticed too many go in, to be fair. We're playing absolutely appallingly. Kante's furious. I'm not surprised. I'm furious. Salah now with the corner. Zuma heads away. Matip's going to collect. And they knock it around. Chamberlain out to Salah. He's on his stronger foot. We're in trouble here, I think. Knocks it back to Fabinho. It's blocked and Mason Mount clears, but it's just headed straight back. And they're all over us here. Gomez now on the overlap. Back to Chamberlain. Origi misses out. Keita on the edge of the area. Robertson's going to shoot again. And Andy Robertson scored 2. What is happening? An hour gone and we're 5-1 down at home. This is absolutely appalling. They're just... I don't even want to see the replay. They're just absolutely dominating us. Tactically, is there anything we can do? Is there any point? Abraham's going to come off. He's had a shocking game. Batshuayi's on. Who else is having a shocking game? Well, everyone. But Zuma... I can't even take Zuma off because I'm... Poor old Clinton Mola. He goes on there now and he's going to get absolutely torn apart. That could ruin a career. Let's get Loftus-Cheek on, I guess. I guess there's a theory in there somewhere. We're kind of just making changes for the sake of it. Liverpool have got another highlight now. I'm almost tempted to check it's on key. I'm pretty confident it is, but they're just relentless. Is Kovacic going to steal in? No. He does collect the ball. It's out wide to Azpilicueta. But what are we going to create from it? Salah now intercepts the crossfield ball. It's out to Origi. Don't make it 6. Caballero makes a save. This is tough to watch. I'm not going to lie. The corner gets headed away. Firmino collects. They just always look like they're going to threaten. Origi flicks on. Caballero collects. But this is comfortably the worst performance of FM20 so far. We had a couple of stinkers at the start of the season, but nothing this bad. We're out wide now with Marcos Alonso on the left-hand side. He works it nicely to Mount. Can he get on the overlap? Fabinho's in and he steals it off him. It's like taking sweets from a baby. Salah now on the right-hand side. He's got acres of space. Guides it just wide. And if this was a boxing match, the ref would have called it at half-time. Absolutely appalling. The stats show an even game. That's the worst of it. It's not even like they've had 70% of the ball and we've not had any shots. They've just been so clinical. Obviously, Emerson getting sent off doesn't help. To go down to 10 men is always difficult, but that is just absolutely appalling. Get in training. We're doing an extra day. Right, let's get into the schedule. So, I know what the next episode is, but guys, I forgot to tell you about the Champions League draw. Oh, dear me. Well, this episode's just turned into a shambles, isn't it? Bayern Munich in the Champions League, boys. Yeah, we drew Bayern Munich. I forgot to mention that. But that'll be fun. So, next episode, Bayern Munich at home, Champions League, first knockout round. And then Man City away in the Premier League. 2 huge games again. If you have enjoyed that, guys, please leave a like on it for me. It does help the channel to grow massively and it means a lot. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss any content. And thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.